We're the visionaries, man. What it do with y'all? Welcome back to another video out in the bit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to talk to y'all about something today, man. And title of this video is going to be called Accept Reality. Now, as y'all seen my last video, I've been talking about, living in the present moment, you know what I'm saying, or present reality, or just living in reality, period. And it's a reason for that. Because one thing about me, I'm just speaking from experience, you know, like I said in my last video, one thing about me, I like to be in my mind a lot. I like to daydream, I like to imagine, visualize, you know what I'm saying, whatever word you want to use, but I like to do all of those things. And, I'm not going to sit back and cat to you, man. It really does feel good. It makes you get in that vibrational alignment. But what I was talking about in that video was it's not real. So that's all it is I'll be talking about. So because at this current point in time in my life, I'm very heavy on living in reality, and I'm very heavy on living my dreams in reality because that's the goal. The goal is to live your dream in real life. So that's basically what it is that I've been doing. You feel me? So what I want to talk about in this one is called accepting reality. Now, let me explain. You see, it's very important for you to accept reality. And I could use various examples. Like real talk, I'm just telling you what it is. Like, it's a whole lot of us, we don't like to accept reality. And one of the greatest examples I could use is a dating example. Like the dating example is always the easiest one. But let me use one right quick. So here you go, right? So let's say this. Let's say you got a crush or something like that, right? It's not even just with a crush. Let's say you've seen a person. Let's say you've seen a person it is that you want to get to know. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you've seen them at a store or some shit like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And basically, you probably took the initiative to, go up to them and talk to them. And then, when the interaction was going and stuff like that, you ask, are they single? Or you ask if they would like to go out sometime, whatever way you ask them out or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And basically they turn you down. And what happens is, what most individuals do, after they get turned down, they start to get butthurt. They start to get frustrated. They start to feel like, oh, every girl is the same. Or every man is the same. I'm just telling you what it is. That's what happens, and then you will never do it again. Point I'm trying to get across is you're not accepting reality. So what I mean is accepting reality is literally accepting reality. So what I mean is like with the dating example, right? So when it comes, so basically you did not get the outcome it is that you want. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you what it is. None of us likes to get rejected, my G. I'm telling you what it is. But at the end of the day, you have to accept the fact that you're going to get rejected out in this bitch. I'm telling you what it is. And the reason as to why I'm saying you have to accept the fact that you may get rejected is simply because when you accept that you're going to get rejected, or when you accept it, then what's going to happen is you're not going to feel butthurt about it. And that's all this I'm talking about. So let me use like a personal example. Let's say it was you know I ain't trying to go too deep out in this bitch. I'm just telling you what it is. But let me use a more deeper example. I ain't want to use an example of some shit. But let me use a deeper example. Let's say you feel me? Let's say it's someone that you was very close to, like a grandma or something like that, grandfather or something like that, and they with the whoop. I'm just telling you what it is. Shout out to my grandma, man. I'm just telling you what it is. But at the end of the day, they with the woo. So point I'm trying to get across though, what I'm trying to say is, they go. and that's all as I'm trying to say. And whether you like to, now we point I'm trying to get across is you have to accept that. I'm just telling you what it is. And that's all as you see, because now I feel like I'm getting to it. And now, look, man, reality can be harsh. I'm just telling you what it is. I told you, this is the reason as to why a whole lot of individuals try to escape reality. Because one thing about reality is You know, reality could be on the most extremist difficulty out in this bitch. I'm just telling you what it is. But point I'm trying to get across is this is why you must accept every single thing in reality. You have to accept it. So let me use some more examples. When it comes to the thoughts it is that you might have a whole lot of anxiety in your brain. Here you go. Oh, I don't like my anxiety. Oh, I gotta puff on some loud and I gotta puff on some loud so I can escape my no. Accept your anxiety. I'm telling you what it is. Or, oh, I'm feeling afraid to talk to this person. I'm scared. Accept the fact that you feel scared. Oh, what's another one? What's another one I could use? Oh, I'm living in a situation I don't want to be in. Oh, I don't like my circumstance. Accept the fact that you live in that current situation that you are in. I'm telling you what it is. One more example. Let me. Oh, I wish I could bring my grandma back. Real talk. All of us would like to do that. I'm just telling you what it is. But at the end of the day, you cannot. So accept it. And that's all it is I'm talking about. Accept reality. Accept the fact that you live in reality. And this is something that I'm working on at the current moment as well. I'm just getting this video across because like I just said, I know it's a whole lot of us. We don't like to accept reality. So what we do is we try to find escape routes. This is why people go to like prawn, the people that runs with corn. Excuse me. This is why a whole lot of people use like substances like the loud, you know what I'm saying? And some more off wild ass, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you what it is. This is why people do what it is that they do. This is why people go on social media all day, you know what I'm saying? Because they want to get away from because they don't want to accept things. I'm telling you what it is, man. I'm just telling you the game. This is all, and that's all it is I'm trying to say. Even with me making this video right now, motherfucker, I be stuttering like a motherfucker out in this bitch. I'm just telling you what it is. Of course, I don't want to stutter, but at the end of the day, I'ma accept the fact that I have a stuttering problem out in this bitch. I'm just telling you what it is. Look, man, this is all it is I'm talking about. You need to accept that. You need to accept every single thing that is happening in reality, because when you're accepting every single thing that happens in reality, then what's going to happen is you're not going to be butthurt about whatever happens in reality. I'm telling you what it is. How can you get butthurt when you get rejected if you already accepted the fact that you may get rejected, or you accepted the fact that you got rejected? How can you get butthurt, my G? And even if you did get butthurt, what's going to happen is you're going to accept the fact that you felt butthurt. So what I'm saying is, when you accept reality, right? When you accept reality, it's basically you manipulating reality into your favor, because you're not going to get butthurt. You're not going to get butthurt about reality. And that's all it is I'm talking about, man. That's literally all it is that I be saying in my video. You see, one thing about me, look, man, I know there's a whole lot of individuals because, look, man, when you get to a certain point in your life, look, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm a very positive individual. I'm just telling you what it is. So I know people probably be looking at me like, I'm just a happy-go-lucky individual. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just living in some fantasy la la land. And when in reality, I'm really living in reality. But all it is I'm doing is I'm just accepting reality. I'm just telling you what, I'm really a realist out in this bitch. But basically all it is I'm doing, I'm just accepting reality. And I got a dream out in this. I got a dream out in this bitch. I just want to live my dreams in real life. That's the goal. That's everybody goal is to live their dream in real life. So I'm not gonna sit back in my mind. I'm gonna use some examples of my dream. I'm not going to sit back in my mind, driving Porsches, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Bugatti. I'm not going to sit back in my mind and do that. I'm going to live that in real life. And if I do not have that in real life, I'm going to accept the fact that I don't have it in real life. So I'm going to work towards it and I'm going to get it in real life. I'm not going to take the easy way out and imagine myself driving some exotic cars, but I don't have it. No, either real life or not. Let me go with a money example right quick. I'm not going to live in my mind and picture myself being some millionaire when in reality I'm broke. No, I'm not doing that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to live in reality, and if I don't have $1 million, I'm going to accept that fact and I'm going to work to get $1 million. I'm telling you what it is. Now let me use a dating example. One thing about me out in the bit, I'm a playboy. I'm telling you what it is. You know, I really am. I really am a playboy out in this bitch. But what I'm trying to get across is I'm not going to sit back in my mind. I'm not going to visualize myself being around a whole lot of women on some shit if I don't have it in real life. That's all it is I'm trying to say. Either I do every single thing it is I want to do in real life, or I don't do it, period. And if I cannot get what it is that I want in real life, then I'm going to accept that I don't have it in real life, and I'm going to work towards getting it. And that's all it is I'm talking about. That's all it is. Look, man, I'm so in tune in the present moment, my G. I'm so in tune with the present moment that I'm telling you what it is. This is what you gotta do. Look, man, look. So the point I'm trying to get across is this. You watching this video, yes, you, even me, you exist in reality. So all it is I'm saying is, since you exist and you are in the game of reality, don't try to escape reality. No, you cannot escape. You know, that's another thing. You can't escape out in this bitch. So since you can't escape reality, accept reality. If you're a person right now, you probably do not like your life with you probably don't like your life for some reason. At the end of the day, guess what? You cannot escape it, my G. I'm just telling you what it is. So since you cannot escape the life it is that, you know, you probably don't like or some shit like that, since you can't escape it, accept it. Accept the fact that that's your reality, and live in that reality. Because when you do that, then you're no longer going to get butthurt about whatever it is that you're feeling butthurt about, or don't like whatever is happening at that current moment in your life. I'm telling you what it is. That's all it is I be saying, G. I live in reality. Real talk. So I'm gonna use this is the last example I'm gonna use. So here I go, you know, back in the day and shit like that, right? Here I go. I was getting all frustrated. Let's say, you know, I told you one of the biggest thing I used to struggle it was two things I used to struggle the most about. It was me being on NoFap, and the other one, I couldn't get the woman it is that I wanted for some reason. So here I go. I used to get mad. Let me use the woman example, right? I used to get mad about, oh, why I can't get the girls that I want? Oh, why am I single? Why I never had a girlfriend? At the end of the day, guess what? I can't escape the fact that that was my reality. No, I can't escape that. What I should have done, I should have accepted that. So I'm telling you, man, here you go. Let me use an example right quick again. Here you go. Let's say you've seen a person it is that you want to get to know, right? And you know, they turn you down or something like that. Or, you know, in your mind, you're thinking that you're going to get turned down. Point I'm trying to get across is, even if you did get turned down, what I'm saying is, when you accept rejection, right, then what's going to happen is you're no longer going to get butthurt about rejection, because now, since you accepted it, then look, man, when you accept reality, then the world is yours, because now you know you hold no limits. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. Real talk. I'm gonna say this one more time. When you accept reality, then that is when you will realize that you will no longer hold no limits into your life, because now, since you already accepted reality on some shit, I just told you, I'm literally saying it the third time, but you cannot hold no limits. You will literally be unstoppable. You feel me? So, but yeah, man, I think I got my point across. I'm gonna get this video to 15 minutes on some shit. But real talk, man, that's I told you, this is what it is that I'm working on at the current moment. Because one thing about me, man, you know, I used to visualize a lot. Like I said earlier in the video, here I go. I used to just visualize living the life of my dreams. I'm visualizing myself driving nice cars, visualizing myself living in the mansion it is I want to live at. The visionary mansion. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's like the Playboy mansion. But I'm just visualizing myself living there. I'm visualizing myself having my dream girl, having all the girls it is that I've been dreaming about. I'm visualizing myself being rich, visualizing myself, you know, when it comes to like, you know, YouTube or like whatever it is I want to do, like music. Well, here I go. I'm visualizing myself being a massive success and shit like that. I'm just visualizing the life of my dreams. But then when I get back in reality, I don't have none of that shit. So then, since I don't have none of that, right, I'm going to get butthurt and I'm going to say, oh, well, I don't have none of those things. When in reality, what I was supposed to do is I was supposed to live every single thing it is that I was envisioning about in reality. And if I didn't have it, then what I should have done, and what it is that I'm doing now is all it is I'm doing now. Literally, this is all it is I'm doing now. I'm literally just living in reality. I'm telling you what it is I do. I'm literally living in reality, right? I'm living in reality, like everything it is I see. I'm literally living in reality in this present moment, in the current moment, in the now. And, I'm accepting every single thing as is. I'm living in reality, and I am accepting reality. And since I am doing that, I told you it's only one thing it is that I do when it comes to like a law of attraction method that I use. It's only one thing it is that I do, and that's positive affirmations. Because I really do believe it's very important to speak positive to yourself. So that's all it is that I do. So basically, this is how I am. So to all my people that's watching this video, if you got dreams, this is how I'm manifesting the life of my dreams. What it is that I'm doing is I'm living in the present moment, living in the now. I'm accepting the present moment. I'm accepting reality or accepting living in the now. And I'm speaking positive to myself because it's very important to speak positive to yourself. So, real talk. I'm literally, so like I said, like in my last video, I was talking about like, let's say, because like I said, let's say, let me use a relationship example. I can't think of the other ones right now, but let me use a relationship example. Let's say in reality, I'm dating a female that look like a 2 out of 10 or some shit. I'm not gonna I'm just telling you what it is. I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna speak that and say like, oh, I'm dating a 2 out of 10. I'm gonna say I'm dating a 10 out of 10. Real talk, I'm just telling you what it is. Let's say I was broke in real life or some shit like that, right? I'm broke in real life. At the end of the day, I'm not going to tell myself that I'm broke. I'm gonna tell myself I am rich, because the words it is that you speak to yourself is this is why positive affirmations is the most powerful law of attraction method. You see, when you are living in reality, living in the present moment, living in the now, and when you are accepting the fact that you live in the present moment or living in the now, when you accept that, and when you use this method that I'm using, when you use the law of attraction method called positive affirmations, when you're speaking positive to yourself while living in the present moment and accepting the present moment, what's going to happen is you're going to merge your dream life in reality. You're going to merge that into, I'm telling you what it is. Because what's going to happen is, because you're mixing reality with the dream, you literally glitched reality. I'm telling you what it is, because you're no longer visualizing, oh, my dream is in some ideal world, my dream is in some fantasy ass land. No, the dream is in reality. So basically, I glitched the system out in this bitch. What I'm doing is I'm literally just speaking positive affirmations. I'm telling myself I have my mansion. I'm telling myself I have the hottest woman. I'm telling myself I am very confident. I'm telling myself I am him. I'm telling myself I'm living my dream life. I'm telling myself these things. And what's happening is reality is being manipulated into all of those things. So basically, that's all it is I do. I just speak positive affirmations, and I live in the present moment, and I accept every single thing that's happening in reality. So when I do these things, now I can no longer get butthurt if if something it is that I truthfully want to have happen don't happen. I can't get butthurt. So I can't get butthurt about no outcome. And I'm going to be at peace with every single thing that's going on in the present moment. This is how you live your dream reality and your current reality on some shit. So I think I got my point across, man. I was gonna get this video to 20 minutes, 15, but might as well get it to 20 minutes or some shit now. But real talk, man, that's all as I be saying, man. I'm very heavy on living dreams in real life, because I literally got so tired to the point, like I'm tired of living my dreams in my mind. I'm tired of just, here I go, I'm a playboy in my mind. Meanwhile, I have no bitches in real life. Nah, you get tired of that shit. I'm telling you what it is. You get tired of yourself. Here you go. Here you go in your mind. You driving nice cars, driving Ferraris, Porsches, Dodge Vipers, the Acura. I love supercars and shit like that. So I'm not gonna sit back in my mind and think and dream about me just whipping in some supercar. Motherfucker, I want to do that in real life. Real talk. I want to fuck the bitches it is that I want to fuck in real life. I want to have the money it is that I want to have in real life. I want to do it. I want to live my dream life in real life. That's all as I be talking about, G. Live your dreams in real life. Because man, that's all as I be saying. I'm not telling you, man, I ain't gonna live my dream life in some motherfucking fantasy land. Hell to the motherfucking no. Either we live this shit in real life or we don't. And if we don't, then that's where accepting reality comes in. Because when you accept reality, now you can't get butthurt. Y'all see what it is I'm saying? Look, my G. Look, I might make this video again in the future. I might. But I already think I got my point across, so... Also, I like to talk a lot too on some shit. But anyways, man, I ain't gonna make this video too long with some shit. I already got my point across. So if you like this video, man, stay tuned for some more videos. And we out. V's up.